Hi, fourth graders. Today we're on Unit 7, Lesson 4. We'll be talking about quotient digits, where the number gets you really close to dividing into the dividend, but we're just not quite there. Remember, we don't ever want to go overboard when we're working on our long division. So this first example, I'm going to show you the dividend. Remember, that's the sophisticated word for the number inside of our division bar here. So 3,476 divided by 4. So first we ask ourselves, does 4 go into 3? So we're doing division first. Now I'm going to teach you a little saying that we're going to want to remember, and we'll abbreviate. So division is the first step. So 3 divided by 4. Nope, won't work. So I put up a 0 because 4 does not go into 3. So now we look at the next number, 34. We do 34 divided by 4, which is the same as asking how many times does 4 go into 34? Well, the closest I can get is 4 times 8, because 4 times 8 is 32. Here's where that next step comes in, the m, multiply. So 4 times 8, here's that multiplication, 4 times 8 equals 32. And our next step is, you guessed it, subtract. So now I subtract that, 34 minus 32, and that gives me 2. Our last step in our little chant here will be bring down. So we have D, M, S, B, S, B. So divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. So now I ask, how many times does 4 go into 27, or do 27 divided by 4? Closest I can get, I'm really close. I could do 4 times 7, but that would be overboard. So I have to do 4 times 6, which gives me 24. I just did the multiplying step. So 4 times 6, 24. Now I subtract. 27 minus 24 gives me 3. And bring down. 4, going into 36 works perfectly. 36 divided by 4 is a nice math fact of 9. Now I do that multiplication. 4 times 9 is 36. Subtract. And up with 0. No more numbers to bring down. So my final quotient is 869. Yay! On this slide, we will play around with a couple of problems where we see zeros showing up in quotients. Remember, quotients is a sophisticated word for answer, and the answer goes right up here. What the numbers you're putting up here for the quotient ends up being your final answer for the problem. So this is 1,842 divided by 6. Remember, the one inside is the dividend. The one we're dividing with is the divisor. So first, 1 divided by 6, or does 6 go into 1? No, not large enough, so we have to put up a 0. So now I could subtract 0 and get 1 and bring down the 8, but you get the idea. Now I just look at 18. Whoa, moving things around, sorry. So does 6 go into 18? Or think 18 divided by 6. That works perfectly because 6 times 3 is 18. So now I do that multiplication. 6 times 3, 18. Next step, subtract. 18 minus 18 gives me 0. Final step, bring down. Oh, okay, so here's where we run into zeros and quotients. When you've brought down a number already, and in this case, I just brought down the 4, it is not large enough for 6. 4 divided by 6, I can't do that. So I put up a 0 to show that 6 does not go into 4. Now you do the multiplication, 6 times 0, which is 0, subtract. 4 minus 0 gives you 4 again, but this time I have a number to bring down. So now it's a large number again. This time it's 42, which works perfectly. I'm just going to move this up a little bit so I've got a little more room. Because 6 works and goes into 42 perfectly 7 times. So I'll put that up here in my quotient to show that. 6 times 7 is 42. Subtract 0. 42 minus 42 is 0. No more numbers to bring down. So my final answer and my quotient is 307. I'll show you another example where we end up with a 0 in the quotient. So first thing I do is, can 5 be divided by 8? Or does 8 go into 5? Nope. Put up a 0 to show 0 times. Now we look at 51. How many times does 8 go into 51 without going overboard? The closest I can get is taking 8 times 6. 8 times 6 is 48. Subtract. Here I need to borrow, get a group of 10 here so that this creates the number 11. So then 11 minus 8 is 3. 4 minus 4 is 0, so I don't even need to write that. Bring down, we get a 2. Oh, 8 goes into 32 perfectly, so I take 8 times 4. 8 times 4 is 32. Subtract. I get 0 here, and bring down the next number in line, which happens to be a 5. Okay, so here we run into another issue. 8, I've brought down the next number, and 8 does not go into 5. 8 is too large, so I have to put up a 0 because I just brought that number down. And then I take 8 times 0, which is 0, subtract, and I get 5. Now, I don't have any more numbers to bring down, so now the 5 is my remainder, whereas before I had to use it first because I had just brought it down. But in the end here, when there aren't any more to bring down, it becomes your remainder. So our quotient here is 640, remainder 5. Last problem I want to show you today before you go on to your ticket. This one says, Mr. Johnson's garden is 24 feet wide by 35 feet long. It is divided into 5 equal sections for vegetables. What is the area of each section? Okay, so this is a 2-step problem. The first thing I need to find is the area of the whole garden. That is 24 feet by 35 feet. Remember, to find the area, you take width times length. So I will do that first by taking 35. I'm going to put the larger number on top here, times 24. So we'll get started. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2, 14. All right, put the 0 down because now I'm moving into the next place and get rid of my work from earlier. All right, 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1, 7. Now I add. 0 plus 0, 0, 4 plus 0, 4, and 1 plus 7, 8. Okay, so the area of the garden is 840 feet squared. But they don't want the area for the whole garden. They want the area of each section. Now, there are 5 sections of vegetables. So in order to find each section's areas, I can divide by taking the total area, 840, divided by how many sections there are, 5. So let's get started. 5 going into 8. Now 8 divided by 5, I can go in one time. 5 times 1 is 5. Now I subtract. 8 minus 5 is 3. Then I bring down 4. Now I have 34. How many times does 5 go into 34? It can go in 6 without going over. 5 times 6 is 30. Subtract. 34 minus 30 is 4. Bring down the 0 to make 40. How many times does 5 go into 40? Works out perfectly. 8 times. 5 times 8 is 40. When I subtract, I end up with 0. No numbers to bring down, so there's no remainder. So each section of this garden would be 168 feet squared. Be careful, you may run into a couple of these multi-step problems today. All right, ladies and gents, you have 2 problems to solve on your ticket today. The first is 6,752 divided by 4, and the next one is 3,926 divided by 8. Take your time and do your best.